So it'll be interesting to see just the return of Nyx a little bit here.
Oh, this is looking like a pretty dead fish, man. Another static link from Zai. Let's see if maybe they can get Boxy first, as he's also falling low. And indeed, it will be Zai taking down Fishman first. They get the first, but they'll also be able to get some good damage in onto Pure here. Stanio sets up with the dual breath, and with that right click built up by Zai and that static link, Pure's going to take a lot of damage on his way to the lane.
Quick D-ward from Insania as well.
Easy dodge there by Zai, walking straight through. So we'll see sort of how they
take away with the convert. Eventually, Naga will be able to go to jungle much quicker than other cores.
Pure could be in trouble here. They'll get the stun. Okay, Fishman is Zai that was in trouble. I think Zai, sort of like me, sort of tunnel visioned in onto Pure. He barely realized that Fishman was taking him down. Tried to make a move there onto Pure, but Fishman says no. It'll be Fishman taking Zai out of the lane.
And this is all because of this.
Over in the mid lane, Stormer getting a little bit of a lead now against Mickey. He creeps ahead. Oh, Zai. He's got to be careful. Pure comes back in, zaps him once more with the lightning. And both Zai and Fishman.
He's got another lightning. Oh.
He's got the infused raindrop. Zai will be protected from that burst that Pure has. And now Boxy with some body blocks. And Zai getting the link going. Pure needs to get that final right click, and he's able to find it. We'll be able to take him down. Boxy, can he get Pure in return? He can. So Boxy probably dead here with the Malefist setting up and the Eidolons tearing into it. As Entity find the opening to get the kill. Still Matu look towards Toby. He's falling low. And Matu will be able to walk in and get the kill in return. He'll take a fair bit of damage on the way out. Of course, there's a Naga Siren. He's got a decent amount of armor to deal with that sort of physical. So he's back off. Wasn't able to stop Stormer, of course, from bottling up the rune. He did manage to pick up the illusion rune here on Puck. And with the Remnant control, but not quite enough damage to keep Stormer locked down. And in fact, Stormer looking to fire back here with the orb. Boxy, he's caught under the fire with the Celestial Hammer. We'll be okay. Now Mickey jumps in, he gets the gear. He's actually got Remnant if he wants to try and go for it, but he'll respect the fact that one and Fairy Fire were ready for Stormer. So
the Voice Spirit and a Puck matchup, you have to prevent those runes being taken for free.
Top did try and make another attempt on Matuma Man's life, but it will be Katsuomi that's the one to fall. Matu will TP out of there. Look to reset himself back at base.
Yeah. One of the changes, of course, right? Without the salve change, and now we've had it for a couple weeks. These carries quickly TPing back. Mickey getting a solo kill.
He was able to get it. Mid. Dives in, I believe, underneath the tower there. Stormer.
On the map. And Liquid, they need to try and shut this down, as you see here with the Nyx and the Razor.
Yeah, straight in. They've got the link set up. Pure, he's going to go quickly for the TP out, but the damage builds up too quickly from Zai. There to sort of the timing that Pure's going for, trying to get that Midas done. It's 200 gold away from it. He's going to have to take a bit of time until he's being able to get back to a camp and finish that off. Bottom lane, the dives continue as Zai, backed up by Mickey. Make sure they look at Pure here. Boxy, Spike Carapace set up him with the 6. He's got a lot of burst with that Vendetta hit. Remnant to follow up. Pure, he's gone. Another big kill there from Liquid. Again, catching Pure in this moment of the game where he's been within sort of that 200 gold.
He wants to stoke up the XP bottom and just constant fighting non-stop.
In the mid, they got the Remnant into the ice path. Not quite enough damage to take out Stormer. In fact, with the Dream Coil Entity, they're ready to turn it around. They take down Mickey. Also be able to chase that Instania here. So reactions from Entity, and with that sort of fight, the Pure's able to get involved in, that will be the goal. We'll see to the side. Fishman be caught in the ice path, but should still be able to drag his way out of this one. The Plasma Field catching him out. The Macropyre's down there as well as the Carapace. They keep him held in position. They take him out. We'll see Stormer look to chase the Nyx assassin out of the jungle, but Mickey's in with the backup. He's not able to get the stun off in time. Nearly had it lined up onto the two of them. See if they can do with Zai. He's got the Eye of the Storm running. 4 heroes here. Toby's ready to drop the Black Hole, but the Ice Path immediately puts a stop to it. Zai's still pretty beefy with the Strength Tread, the Infused Raindrop, and the Ogre Club. They can't really battle this Razor right now as they lose Katsuomi. The controls there onto Pure as Mickey's trying to chase out the Doom. There'll be a heal coming in from Fishman, but back up towards the river. Zai ran down Stormer, finished him off. We'll see Fishman jump in, look to finish off Mickey. They'll get the kill in return. See if they can get more. Zai falling low, and Stania also on the retreat now. Looks like these two should be safe enough to get back to it. It's going to be hard to deal with this Razor just running at them.
Oh, and they found the Enigma too. They have enough damage here.
They've got the illusions.
Should be enough.
Should be a... Oh, they clears the illusion in time, but Boxy with some good body blocks finishes off the kill. Not great for Matu, though, as he ends up going down. Stormer clearing through the illusions and clearing through him as well. Jump into the river. They've got the remnant set up into the stun. Ice Path follow-up as well. They'll keep Stormer locked down and take him out. Fishman swings in with a hammer. Starbreaker to finish off Boxy. I mean, these fights, they just continue here. It's 15-10.
It's so good, isn't it?
Liquid with a sort of a 1K lead. I mean, with 13 minutes into it, ultimately, who's...
It's a constant back and forth. And now Boxy's back in, like, please, I need to control this area. It's just so much fun to see.
Boxy should be pretty dead here.
That was a cheeky attempt on
Entity looking for the fight. Stormer leading the way. He's got the jump in. Dream Coil onto Mickey. So they're able to dive in and see the song come out from Matu. That's going to be able to put a bit of a stop here to the follow-up they needed to get down onto Mickey. Mickey's able to reset. Instania turns, lines them up with the Ice Pass. Done as well to follow up from Boxy, as that's Pure taken out. They'll be able to get the kill on him. Wasn't able to get the BKB off at all. And now with the Doom dead, Entity, they've got no play.
This isn't a Naga pick where you're lacking stuns or lacking the setup. Once again, Mickey just constantly trying to find
he's in trouble, this Storm.
A little bit.
Remnant into the stun. Do they have the damage? Oh.
One more spell.
They did what something. There's a bit of heals coming in as well. Mickey, what's he got? Dissimulate. That's going to be dodged by the phase shift.
We're going to get the kill.
It's going to be Mickey in trouble now. The Witchblade damage ticking him down. He'll throw out a Remnant. Mickey will die. Boxy will manage to find the trade onto Storm as both mids end up going down. Now it's a battle between the supports. Fishman versus Boxy. Place your bets now, ladies and gentlemen.
£5 on no one dying.
I think Boxy's going to get the kill.
Big balance of discipline and execution.
See what they can find here. This time around, Matu's not in the area. Zai, he'll be happy to return sort of the attention that Entity tries to bring towards him as he just pops the BKB, walks down, Fishman gets the kill. You see Toby and Pure trying to deal with Zai. Zai, he's doing a lot of damage to Pure, and now the illusion's coming in. Pure puts the BKB, dies to Roche. Roche slams him out of the game. It's 4 dead on Entity. Another failed attempt from Entity to try and get a fight going. Liquid's prepared, Roshan's prepared. Everybody's dead on Entity.
Didn't think 6-man rosters were allowed, but no, that Roshan.
On for those 5-man smokes, and they haven't ended up well. Boxy. Oh, 3-man's done it from Boxy to start the fight off. Here comes the backup from Mickey. Straight in and over towards Katsurmi, caught by the dual breath. We'll see the Dream Core drop down. I didn't catch anybody. As Mickey was already out to the side, Boxy's being focused by Stormer, but he's got the spike carapace back up. Now with the jump forward from Mickey, the whole back Stormer. Boxy does end up going down. Zai with the BKB, he's just going to focus out Pure. Pure has to BKB and TP out of the fight. He's got nothing to do here. And over into the pit. Fishman, he tried to jump his way out with the Tumbler's Toy, but he'll be caught in the pit. Matu takes the kill. And now he's like, well, you know what, Fishman, that's not a bad idea. I'll go for Roche whilst I'm at it.
Oh, that setup from Boxy.
Great for him. He's got to be careful here, Pure. There's the jump from Boxy. Spike Carapace to start the initiation off the back of the Scorched Earth, hitting it. They've got the stun control. Ice Path down. Macropie as well. Pure, he's in trouble. He'll be able to get the Doom off onto Mickey. Black Hole from Toby follows up. He's caught the 2 cores. This is a big catch here from Entity as they take down Mickey. They'll look towards Matuma Man as Matuma Man tossed up in the air. He'll get brought out of the fight side. He's got to come in with a big cleanup here as the rest of his team, they've just died. He's running down the Fishman Dawnbreaker. He'll get him. So they may have lost the cause that time round there, Liquid losing Mickey and Matuma Man, but Zai very much showing he's still got the fight covered. Back over towards the mid. Instania, he's actually going to be left behind here. Stormer didn't want to try and chase for the kill.
The fact that you don't have Doom, you don't have Black Hole, we will eventually kill you. We'll eventually take Roshan and try and take over this map.
A good jump from Boxy again. Quick catch onto Fishman. See Entity smoked up at the tier 2. Hard for them to make a move, though. 10 seconds until Zai's BKB's back online. They haven't at all. They're pretty much completely up in terms of HP. Entity, they've just not been able to make these moves. They've tried, but Liquid's done a very good job of just making it so hard for Entity to progress.
And it feels like right now for Entity, they need to stall out the game a little bit, right? Toby just picked up the BKB, 9-second BKB, but he doesn't want to be using that now into the Naga Aegis. So this
doesn't need to. It's only Matu poking at him. Katsuomi trying with the toss, but Moxie, White Carapace is up. Toby's in with the Black Hole. It's a 3-man with the BKBs locking him down to be able to take out Boxy. Matu's going to be fine now. In fact, Boxy just buys back immediately. Pure's able to get him with the BKB. Slam down the Doom onto Mickey. Can Entity make a good fight out of this? They'll take out Zai. They'll take out Mickey. They'll look towards Matu now. Matu will get the song off. He's got the TP, so he'll get out of there. That's exactly what Entity needed there. They get the Black Hole. able to get the heroes out of it. Finally able to find a team fight where they confidently come out on top.
They actually had, that was the perfect fight they could have asked for. I don't think there was any other scenario that they, like, it starts by Kataomi going onto Boxy. Liquid get a little bit baited in here, and it's the, look at the side. Toby pre-BKB into Midnight Pulse Black Hole, then the layered jump of the Doom on top, getting that onto the Voice Breath. The fact that you have this double initiation, you lock down all the key cores. Jakiro can't do anything to help now because the BKBs are in tow. So yeah, Liquid, they were in such a commanding position. That was the one thing they didn't.
They're going to go from with the coil.
Headband break.
Able to force him to the side, and that little bit of a break will set up for Zai to get taken down. Smooth moves from Entity.
If you get a link on the Doom, prevent Doom from being confident, gives everyone else a bit of a backbone to enter these fights.
Oh, Spike Carapace.
Oh, they got the setup. Oh, he's got no blink dagger, right? He's 1,000%
Can't get out of that ice path follow-up.
Oh, and it gives away a gem.
That was the gem drop. Pure. He's in with the jump. There's an illusion. He's going to be able to turn over towards Zai, but the BKB's off in time. Zai just going to run down Pure here with the static link. Pure's going to fall pretty low. The BKB from Pure comes to an end. They're trying to get him up to the safety of the high ground. They turn towards Toby. Toby jumps to Black Hole, but he's just dying to the eye of the storm. Physical damage from Zai. As Toby gets taken out, Fishman is wonderful. Mickey jumps up into the high ground, bursts through Pure. It's 3 dead on Entity. Zai, he'll more than happily burst through the edges for that. Could be in trouble. There's a great toss deep underneath the tier 4s as well with the psychic headband pushback. They'll punish Zai for that move. And still overall, there's 3 dead on Entity, and Fishman having to use the buyback to be a part of that play. See if that's going to be enough for maybe Entity to look for more. Back out on the map, they're trying for Instania, but Instania's got Matuma Man by his side. So someone will jump up. Boxy, he's ready with the follow-up stun. Fishman just gets destroyed. That's a dieback on Fishman. Kataomi also caught out by the root from Matsu. Liquid, they'll continue the cleanup.
Oh, they get the gem back though on Stormstormer. But at the start of that fight, that really was oh, he got no follow-up though, right?
I mean, they got the jump from Mickey. He's up in the air with the Yules, but the Remnant's ready for him on the way down. That Stormstormer out as well. Everybody dead on Entity.
And that all started because of the positioning of Zai with this Aegis. Getting that 3-second Aegis, he was able to position himself so aggressively. The illusion of Naga, when Pure jumped in, he panicked for a second.
Now Toby gonna jump forward. The silence does catch him. They've got to be careful here. See Stormstormer up towards Matuma Man. Now the Yule set up, but they're not quite able to get into position for any sort of toss-back play upon Matuma Man. So Matuma's fine. He'll back off, keep that bottom wave pushed in. There's 2 further buybacks coming out from Entity, from Kataomi and Stormstormer.
To Boxy out front with his Vendetta.
I mean, Pure stepping out. Boxy's going to be quick to jump. They're in with the setup. They're ready to start the fight. The heal's going to be coming in. Toby drops the Black Hole, but he's not going to catch anyone at all. Zai already off to the side, pushing back Pure up to the high ground. They'll turn back over to take out Fishman. We'll see Pure jump in. He'll be able to land the Doom down onto Mickey. Mickey should die for sure, unless they can save him with the song move. But Matsu, he's giving him the heals to get him out to the side. Pure will continue to move in and try and chase Mickey down. And Mickey's going to be fine. On the back of it all, Toby will drop the Black Hole to lock down Zai here with a second refresh of it. But Zai's still alive. He's life-stealing back up. It's 3 dead on Entity. The second Doom was thrown down onto Matu. Matu doesn't care at all. He's full HP. Stormstormer's in trouble as Liquid's around him. He'll be able to blink up to the high ground, but Liquid, they'll look to continue to chase. See Boxy try and jump into position, but with the orb and the blink, Stormstorm will be able to get far enough away. Buybacks now to come out from Entity. Pure returns to the fight, but Instania. Ice Path from Macropire down was the 2 of them. Boxley with the stun keeps Kataomi held within it. Has to back off to the fountain. As Liquid, off the back of that fight, they'll take the mid-racks.
They're going to take everything. Enigma doesn't have buy, doesn't have 2 black holes. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this just mega creeps for Liquid. Or at least posturing for top to see what buybacks are left. But yeah, very much Entity always kind of getting a little bit picked off in these later fights. It's so difficult though. We're seeing the value of Nyx Assassin. When you're ahead of the game on the vision, this Nyx is going to just wreak havoc across your lineup. You can never really step up.
Liquid having all the space in the world, it seems, to continue this push. And indeed, you know, at this stage, as we saw with the Song of the Siren and that shard, Doom, it's just not going to get the kills. Matu's always going to be able to reset and help heal up his allies. It's Entity with the full 5-man backup. Indeed, a lack of ult. Looks like Liquid will give them a bit of breathing room. Lay this down, and suddenly Enigma's just dying whilst the BKB black holing.
Yeah, one of the better acts in the game, honestly.
Stormer, he's tried to have a bit of a look towards the side here, up from the cliff, but Liquid's in with the jump. We'll see Fishman coming with a heal to be able to pull himself off the cliff. Storm's actually able to blink down as well. Toby having to put the BKB here. He's been caught by the net. Zai's in on top of him. It's going to be Toby going down, out for 70. As Liquid, they'll look to chase for more. They'll catch Storm on the attempt to retreat as both cores out of the game without buyback.
Slowly but surely, they walk up to the high ground once more. Like you mentioned, Puck no buyback, Enigma no buyback.
And Pure watching from the side. He will have 2 Dooms ready to drop. And Storm, his buyback actually is back up now. So he can return to look for one final fight, potentially. Pure, he's going to get in on the backlines. We'll be able to drop down the Doom onto Mickey, so Mickey will have to back off and reset. But Zai, straight in with the BKB, will get control with the Dream Coil for now as the BKB comes to an end. The second Doom dropped down onto Matuma Man at Pure, tasting in. He's actually bringing them down very, very low here. Mickey with his Doom, Ending is ready to get back in on top of him, though. Slides back in with the Astral Step. GG is called. Liquid will be able to take game 1.
Woo. This was a pretty good game. No, I think for Liquid,